you need the audio software on, so audio softwares, so that it audio softwares. Okay, so I did the thing. I think I think we've got the game working. I think
I
I went
solemnly
to my
swear
parents'
that I am
house.
up to no good.
I fooled around with it for a while. I made sure that the thing didn't like hang at the cutscene. I think we're good. I think I had to do a bunch of stuff I didn't realize I'd have to do to it, but it appears to be working, so we're gonna be able to at least make progress in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I can't tell you how deflating it was that it kept crashing at the same point. Yeah, the disc was all kind of like jacked up, so I'm not surprised that it's like had issues here and there. I'm not surprised. There must have been like a corrupted file or something like that, and they're screwing things up. That's the only thing that I can think that went down like that, which is unfortunate. But it looks like everything is fine now, so that's good. We can actually, like, play the game and make progress, I think. So that's good. That's good. We did play some Hyper Light Drifter yesterday, and when we're done with Harry Potter today, we'll jump back into Hyper Light Drifter, because that was pretty fun. I was enjoying Hyper Light Drifter quite a bit. So I'm actually pretty excited to go back into that. So we'll play some Harry Potter, which I really want to finish, which would be great if we could finish. I can't imagine. I gotta imagine we're like relatively close to the end. There can only be like one or two more dungeons or something like that, like left over. I guess we have the potential to jump back into some of the older dungeons. And we have the potential to jump back into some of the older dungeons and like retrieve crap that was in there. I'm not sure. But we can definitely. I made sure that we could get past the cutscene. Anything beyond that, I don't know. I just made sure that the game loaded past the cutscene, so it's within the realm of possibility that it could crash again after that. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. But we should be good up until a certain point in time. That was really. I can't tell you how deflating that was. To have the game just go, oh, okay, yep, you're not getting past this point right now. It was really upsetting. But it should be good now. It should be good. So we get to watch cutscenes again, yippee skippy. Because cutscenes in this game are unskippable. It makes sense. Why would you want to skip cutscenes in a wonderful game like this, huh? Who would want to do that? Who would want to do such a crazy thing?
The tunnel from the
So we'll
Whomping
watch
Willow led into the Shrieking Shack. Harry discovered that the black dog was in fact Sirius Black, and that Black had not been trying to murder him, but had in fact been hunting down Peter Pettigrew, the man that had truly betrayed Harry's parents to Lord Voldemort.
No! You can go to Azkaban.
What's wrong with his hair?
As they marched Pettigrew to Hogwarts, the full moon rose, and Professor Lupin transformed into a werewolf. In the confusion, Pettigrew escaped.
Sirius!
Do something, Harry! Please!
This is where it crashed yesterday. And see, we're not crashing. It's a victory. That's all that I saw. So beyond this, I don't know what we got going on, but we're dragging. Just gonna drag along the wall here. No, no, stay away! Oh my god! Well, this is This is silly. This is silly. So is it just like buy time until Goat shows up? Space Goat? Who is this guy?
Dad?
Your dad is not a deer, Perry.
Now captured, Sirius Black awaited his fate on the 7th floor of the West Tower. Harry and Hermione awoke in the hospital wing, eager to explain to Dumbledore what had happened.
Professor! Black's telling the truth!
He's innocent, Professor!
I believe everything you say, but there is nothing I can do. What we need is more time.
Hermione understood immediately. Dumbledore was giving them permission to use the time turner she'd been using all year to attend several lessons at once.
We're going to use the time turner to go back 3 hours, rescue Buckbeak, and then save Sirius.
What the fuck? This is just coming out of nowhere.
Having rescued Buckbeak, Harry and Hermione hid amongst the bushes beside the lake. As the moment drew closer to Black's capture by the Dementors, Harry's mind wrestled with the vision of the shadowy figure and the ghostly creature that he had seen by the lakeside.
I know it sounds crazy, but I think it was my dad.
Harry, you mustn't be seen.
It was time for the rescuer to appear, but no one was coming to help this time. And then it hit him. He had not seen his father. He had seen himself.
I've got to save them!
What is happening? Oh, I have to hit charge? instantly the thing is breaking. I don't know. Aha! Dude! I don't know what we're doing here. I think what I'm doing is wrong.
It's him! It's him!
This makes no sense, to be perfectly honest. Oh.
It's him!
No, it's not doing anything. What the hell's the purpose of this?
It's him! It's him!
So Hermione's dead. Hold Y to charge up the attack. And what does it do? I'm missing something. I'm not understanding.
It's him!
Why does it disappear? Just like, I don't, there's something I'm missing. Like, this doesn't make...
It's him!
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it is that I don't get this at all. Press hold and hold Y to power up the Patronus. That's what I'm doing. Then we cast it. Then the game says hold A to charge, but then we instantly die. I don't know what it is that I'm trying to accomplish here. I mean, we're trying to get down to the people on the beach. But like instantly every time, whatever the spell is disappearing. Like, what is that? Like, nothing touched it and it just disappears? What am I supposed to... I'm missing something. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Like, what's... Take Harry and run. What do you want from me, game? I don't get this. There's, Oh, I was holding the button down. Maybe you have to mash it. No, that's not it. Yeah, I don't get it. I thought it was mashing.
It's him!
Yeah, I don't understand what they want. Like, we're thinning out the herd so we can get down in there. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
It's him! It's him!
So maybe we got it? It definitely, I'm almost positive it's tap. Hey, did we do it? That was very confusing. Okay. I thought it was hit once, I thought it was hold it down, it was mash it.
And saved Sirius.
I know, but they'll soon be coming to take him to the tower. We've got to hide.
It's weird that they'll give you a tutorial for how to, like, charge it, but not tell you how to actually use the spell.
Sirius is up there yet?
Who's that coming out of the castle?
How did we save the bird?
Executioner. He's gone to fetch the Dementors. One of us has got to get Buckbeak to that tower.
Hurry up!
One
The
of us.
Dementors are coming!
You mean me?
Hurry up! The Dementors are coming!
Up we go. I got it. Alright, so Dementors. There's a tower somewhere. What tower? Ah, here we go. Pretty obvious.
How can I ever thank?
Get on! There's not much time! The Dementors are coming! Go!
We'll see each other again. You truly are your father's son, Harry.
Thank you? Did we just beat the game? No.
Nobody at Hogwarts knew the truth behind what had happened the night that Sirius, Buckbeak, and Pettigrew had vanished, except Harry, Hermione, Professor Dumbledore, and Ron.
I trust that you will make the best of the last day of term to say your goodbyes for another year, and to do anything that remains to be done.
Oh.
I'll remind you that we will soon hold the House Cup ceremony. But if you would like to run along now, come back to me when you're ready to see who's won.
We did just beat the game. What the hell? We were at the end of the game yesterday? That's even more frustrating. 124. 390. 200. I mean, I won. Why would I need to go do anything else? Like, I literally won. Like, holy crap. We beat the game. We won. Interesting. What I guess maybe that's why that was a bit harder than anything else, because that was supposed to be the final the final battle. That wasn't too bad. Does that mean everybody stops complaining now? Like, this is the one moment where the entire game, they all stop complaining. And then we're all happy that they're not complaining anymore. Oh, shit.
Gregory the Smarmy. My list's complete. I should go and see Fred and George now. Good.
I don't think I've ever been on the first floor. That I can remember. Is there a dungeon under Smarmy? There was something under Smarmy, wasn't there? Smarmy. Alright. Well, we did all that just to beat the game. Like, I was filled with so much sadness because we were at the end. I was filled with sadness because we were at the end. See, there's still these things up top. That shit up there? I don't know what that is. How do you do anything with them? Those, what are they called? Those urns or whatever that are on the wall? That you can target? I never figured out if we could do something to them. So weird. And all this, like, popcorn shit? Like, that's gotta be something too, right? I can't target it, though. That stuff really had me suspect. This here? Maybe those are just the Birdie Bot beans. I thought they were popcorn. It looks like a popcorn container. Maybe they're birdie beans. Bertrude's beans. Bert's bean. This shit. What are we supposed to do with this? I have tried everything and nothing works. Right? Okay, so that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. You and you. Okay, you don't do anything. You're not broken. Okay. We have freezing. It's the only other thing we have. Okay, so it's not a single one of those. Okay, so HPs, you get on up there. The big HPs. Maybe some sort of upgrade is needed. You. And you. Okay, it's not the whip thing. It doesn't appear to be that. Nope. So what about... Oh my god. Alright, so what about Ron? Can Ron do anything with these things? The only other thing he has is light. So what are these things? There's something. What do you do with them? I never got whatever this is. We never bought whatever that was. So we literally don't have anything that can... What it makes me think is that it's an ability we've never acquired, right? That's got to be what it is. It's an ability we don't have. So it's got to be something we can retrieve, right? It'd be silly if you couldn't, yeah? I mean, at this point, I guess it's moot. We've done everything that we need to do in the game. There really isn't anything else left for us. We've won, unless we want to go, like, look around for, like, collectibles and stuff like that. Which, I mean, I'm not exactly opposed to. Oh, we should go and talk with the brothers for Hermione. The first floor has seemed largely closed to us. I don't ever recall really going down there.
Here are some things that may interest you, Ron.
Yep. No, but we need Hermione's to get this.
Have I found enough statues? I really want to be more efficient with my spellcasting, and I need chapter 3 for that.
Yes! A brilliant choice. This means you'll be able to cast spells much quicker now. Something I know you'll share with Harry and Ron.
Oh, wow.
Get off!
Frozen. Oh, you can buy another girding potion. Interesting.
What does the vial of girding potion cost?
50 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
Damn.
We're sure these things will be of interest to you, Harry.
So we could buy girding. Harry didn't really have any upgrades for purchase. There's this thing that we can't do anything with. I find it ultra strange that they didn't really have upgrades for Harry.
Have a look at these, Ron.
We picked up the one thing for Ron. We never got stink pellets. I don't think stink pellets are what you use there, though. If I were to take a guess, I wouldn't say they were stink pellets. I could be wrong, though. It could be stink pellets. $94. Not as much as I thought we were gonna get. And I swear that these, like, boxes and stuff you should be able to do something with, but I guess not.
Hey!
It would kind of make sense if you could, but I guess it's not possible. It's a little annoying.
Have a look at these things, Hermione.
How many beans do we have now? Attend the house ceremony. We have 96. See, look at that. They can cast spell. They've got better defense, but look, Harry doesn't have upgrades. Ron's missing upgrades. Like, where were these things? How did we get them?
Things, Harry?
Did it have something to do with... classical beasts, dragons, giants, hags, vampires, wizards, and goblins. So we're still missing more cards. I mean, we're probably missing more of these as well. Oh, I only have like a handful. I don't know. That didn't really like tell me that I was like missing something. I have 79%. I don't know how to get better than that. We finished Hermione's statue list, so there's like a handful of collectibles and stuff that you can grab. We just don't have it. And I have no idea how to... I guess finish some of this stuff off? Where was the first dungeon, the fire dungeon? I wanted to go back through that thing. That's all closed up. Yeah, see? What? Really? Oh. Oh yeah, that's good. 'Cause I wanted to buy another one of the cards at the shop, I guess. There's like a certain amount of cards I guess you could buy. I mean, at this point, I guess it's kind of moot, but... Where was the first dungeon? I'm kind of surprised. I was actually hoping for a little bit. I guess the final boss was the Dementors. That was like, I mean, it makes sense in some way. But that's it, but...
Ah, Hermione. These things are more suitable for you.
How much is this vial of Wiggenweld potion?
20 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
Like... In...
How much is this card?
100 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
You got it.
A brilliant choice of card, and an excellent investment.
Was it, though? Was it? Yeah, let's go try to find that the first dungeon. Where would have that been? Like, the second floor? What was our first spell? It was we went to the fire dungeon with Hermione. But where was that located? I'm trying to think of... I don't remember where a single one of the dungeons were.
Been a very interesting year, if you ask me. I plan to make next year even more interesting for you lot.
I mean, whatever you say, sir. Muggle studies? Have I even been on the 5th floor? Ever? I really wish I knew where the first one was. At least everybody's not like screaming and yelling about screaming and yelling about, hey, we should finish this. Hey, we should. It's the one time that we actually get to like look around and shit. I hear stuff. Where'd you go?
Keep out of the way. That's it.
Nice one.
Yeah. It is nice. We did a good job. Doi. Ah. Oh, there's one over here, too. Are there any attack books over here? Ah!
Keep out of the way! Wicked!
And so it depended on which side of the room you were on. Okay, we need the dragon thing. Have I ever been over here? Secret way to second floor? I like secrets. We have been in here. Because I found this thing. Very good, me. Very good. But that doesn't mean that that's where we were headed for the first dungeon, though. This is all optional stuff. Cool nonetheless, but not at all what we were looking for. Mr. Potter, I expect you to be in the classroom. Maybe it's at the end of one of these halls. History of Magic classroom? Maybe it was in here? Now that everybody's like, oh my goodness, upgraded and stuff, maybe we can... Oh. Maybe not? Crawl into? Okay. Why did we crawl into here? Yep, that burned. What did I? There was no reason? Nope, no reason. Interesting, but good job crawling, Hermiones. Excellent at crawling. Excellent, excellent. See, isn't that suspect that they do that? Can I freeze it? No? I don't know. Reparo? Move, you dinguses. No? At least it doesn't seem like it. Why do they always have to walk in front of you? Could you just maybe not? Oh my god, why? Why are you all so determined to walk in front of me? Was that the dungeon? Can we not, like, go in them again? Is once you're done with the dungeon, you're done forever? It looked like there were things that we could still do. I know for a fact that we didn't get everything from the dungeons. Maybe you could never go back in again. I didn't see ways to, like, maneuver characters to certain places without, I guess, returning to them. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, if we can't go back in dungeons, then, I mean, that's just... Well, that's just it, isn't it? I'm still curious, then, even if we can't, let's say we can't go back in a dungeon. Alright, fine. But... Right, we already grabbed that. I mean, cool. Alright. Understandable. Fine. We can't go back in a dungeon, but... It's just strange. These have to be something. Or maybe they're just like... They just stand out. Maybe that's why I noticed them so much. Is that a water fountain? It's not a water fountain. Don't put your hands in that. Maybe we can never go back in dungeons. It's just a one and done thing. There definitely were things we couldn't do in them before. I don't know. I don't know what floor the first dungeon was on. I remember in the first dungeon there was a place where Hermione seemingly couldn't get to, and I just naturally assumed that we needed to get Harry over there, but each section looked like it had something specific for another character, but like the game would like lock that area off before you could, you know, go around and explore it. So I just naturally assumed that maybe we could go back in and look around, but the further we go here, the more it seems that that is very much not the case. Oh, that's where we went in there earlier, didn't we? Fire! Seriously, what does that? I am just so baffled at that one. That one is the most confusing out of them all. Probably most frustrating too, because we should definitely be able to get something from there. Yeah, maybe we can't. There was something here too, right? We went into the wall. Maybe if we had Ron? Ron will let us in? No? Yeah, I guess you can't go back in once you're done with dungeons. That's it. It's like a one and done kind of thing, huh? Unless there's something you do to trigger the wall to open. I remember that moving. Alright, well. I mean, if the game's gonna be like that, there's no return. I still want to know what you do with these things, man. Can I throw, like, a dung bomb? No, you don't throw the dung bombs. You, like, put them down gently. Yeah. You got us! I feel as though I've tried everything on them. I feel like I have. And nothing works on them. Other than, like, a stink bomb. I haven't tried a stink bomb. But aside from that, I don't know what else we would do. Boy, that's really confusing. And really unfortunate. Yeah, it seems that we can't go back in dungeons, so it's what's done is done. That's really disappointing too. I wonder why they don't allow us to go back into dungeons. So everything must have been doable your first time through, yeah. That's right. Then you can't go back through there. I'm really disappointed that I can't figure out what that is. We've tried everything that we have on our person to... Weird. I've tried everything that I can think of to do something with those, I don't know what the cauldron, sconces, whatever they may be. I've tried everything that I can think of to like interact with them and do something with them, and we can't do anything unless there's some way like magic works that I'm missing out on. We don't have like a fire spell incantation thingamabobber, you know, so. So yeah, unless there's some shit somewhere. Right, we've already done this. We've been in here. Thanks, Ron. Huh. Yeah. I mean, there's... I don't know, that... I really wish I had the brain capacity to figure it out. It's frustrating not being able to, like, figure your way into something. Like, they're all around. Maybe it's an upgrade somewhere, you know? That's always possible, too. I guess. Secret way to 4th floor? No, we don't need to go that way. Hell, the... Like, the fire thing that she shoots out, Hermione shoots out, seems like it could do something, but it doesn't. Yep, and they won't let us go through there. Oh, that was a book. I was like, what the hell is making that heinous noise? It was a book. Of course it was a book. Are we not allowed to move that either? Okay. I'm just looking around to see if there's something we can interact with in here. It doesn't... Oh. Yeah, but that wouldn't help. We could repair the box, and Hermione already got up there, so...
In the way!
Oh, God. Well, that was weird. Oh, hold on, stop. I was trying to learn. Oh, I made the book angry. I didn't mean to make the book angry. Yeah, I did. I ended up, because, you know, me being the crazy person I am, I went over to my parents anyways and dug it out and ended up spending a ton of time over there. It took so long. Like, my mom was like, oh, good, you're, like, helping out with some stuff. Good, can you help me with some shit over here? And so we spent, like, a bunch of time, like, organizing stuff and shit, so that was great. So, I didn't get much sleep today. But, yeah. I did get it working. I just chalk it up to the fact that the game had some... It was definitely scratched up, and I'm guessing that it was just fucked up. So what is this thing? How you doing, though, Teak? How goes, How goes your, what's today? Your Tuesday. How goes Tuesday for you? Oh, looky, looky. Nice. Okay, well, the books are attacking. Pretty laid back. That's good stuff. How was Dragon Quest? Making more progress? Yep, that didn't exactly do what I thought. So apparently we can't go back into dungeons. I thought we'd be allowed to go back in, but for whatever reason, they're one and done. Unless there's like some option in-game to allow you to do that. Complete your collection of collector's cards. Earn as many house points as you can. We have 390, but how do we get all these upgrades and stuff? Like, where's this shit? How do we get more collector cards? If they're in the dungeons, I can't get more. Seem to be finished up another quest. Can't have many more to go. You have a lot more to go, dude. Dragon Quest VII is fucking huge. You're making progress, but you've got a lot more game to go. You have so much. Dude, that game is a 100-hour game. You know that, right? Like, that is... It is not like a quick, like, 40-hour adventure ROM. That is a very, very long game. It's cute that you keep thinking that you're, like, getting closer and closer to the end. It's cute. It's cute. Gotta be getting close. No. That game is... There's a lot to that game. Which, I mean, if you enjoy it, then yay. If you're already feeling like you want to be done with it, uh-oh. I love Dragon Quest VII. I would still say it's one of my favorites, but yeah, it's a hearty and girthy game. Not to say that you can't get, like, sidetracked by, like, doing other things and stuff like that, which definitely can add to the time in the game, but it's a long, it is a long game. Very, very meaty. Very meaty. It's got so much meat, it's got extra meat. Yeah, I don't see how we complete our card collection unless the only thing that they want us to do is just like constantly buy cards from Ron's brothers. I wonder what we get for doing the scavenger hunt. Are you enjoying the game? I really liked the class system thing. You know, the job, I guess job system is a better way to put it. A telescope last seen near the boathouse. Man. I'm sorry, I went to the bathroom. Oh, you didn't hear anything that I said? Well, that's good. The game's really long, dude. You're not near the end. It's like a 100-hour game. Which, I mean, can be good or bad. It's a huge, long game. So, I mean, it's like one of those things where, you know, if you're having fun and stuff like that, it's one thing, but that game is long. It's one of my favorite, I would say it's my favorite Dragon Quest game, but that's a meaty game. It's a very meaty game. It's easy to, like, get lost doing, like, extra shit, like, wandering around and looking for extra, like, what are they called? Puzzle pieces, the tiles that you pick up. for like extra lands and stuff like that. I don't know how many. I think there's like a bunch of like optional ones. I think. But the game does a pretty good job of like telling you where stuff is like scattered, right? Doesn't the dude in like one of the lands tell you like, hey, there's still pieces here, right? They still tell you that stuff. So far, there doesn't seem like a lot of optional stuff. I recall that there was like a maybe I'm just wrong. But I thought there were like a bunch of maybe I just misconstrued them as being optional because, you know, like I went around and like found all the tiles and stuff like that. But I thought that there were a bunch of like optional islands. Maybe they weren't optional and were just mandatory and I just thought they were optional. Completing one island generally sets you up to get the pieces for the next one. Right, but on each island there's like extra pieces. Like you're constantly finding extra pieces in places. Like you'll get a bunch of blue ones and then you'll find like a green one and you're like, oh, a green one. What's that doing with the blue ones? Yeah, I guess that's right. You just don't use them all at the same time. I guess that's more along the lines of it. Yeah. Maybe that's why I thought that they were extra. Well, not extra, but optional. I guess it's not really optional. They like force you down those routes, but you have to find the pieces. Either way. I think that there's a few optional islands. I think that there are. But I couldn't tell you the last time. You have to get them eventually. Yeah. Either way. The game has got a lot of meat to it. I think you're somewhere around like maybe a half-hour mark. You looked ahead. Seems like you're getting close to picking up Kiefer's Descendant. What, you looking at like walkthroughs and shit? You cheater. Looking at walkthroughs.
Excellent.
Yeah, my guess is you're like halfway through the game-ish. Dragon Quest games got meats on them. I think 7... I don't know if 7's the longest. 9 is really long, too. 9 is insanely long. 7's really long, too, though. I think 7 was the first one that really packed on meat. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of shit in this game. I think 7 was the first one that really had like a bunch of content in it. 8's not as bad. 9 has a ton of stuff. I don't mean as bad, I mean like as far as like content. I really like 8 too. I never beat 9. But I heard 9 is got a ton of shit. I was so excited when 9 came out, and I ended up just like putting it down. Kind of like what I did with 11, unfortunately. I really want to go back and play more of 11. 10 is the MMO, yeah. And that doesn't have any localization. I think that there are some like fan localization stuff, and they're supposedly making the 10 single player thing, but they haven't announced whether that's coming to the, well, to the West or not. I don't even think it's like coming to Europe or anything. I think it's just staying in Japan, which is really upsetting. Like, here's a single player campaign for 10 that you weren't ever able to play across the pond, and yet you still can't play it. That makes me sad. I don't know when the single player portion's supposed to come out. I think it's supposed to come out like this summer or something like that, but it's unfortunate that we're probably never gonna see any of that. I think one of the reasons why they're not bringing it over is because they never released 10, but it's a standalone thing, so it doesn't really make sense why they wouldn't. Dragon Quest never sells as well as the other stuff either. It's huge in Japan, and it's not so big outside of. Wonder if we can fight more of these nerds. Whoa, what's this? Hey, kitty? Get out of here. I tried to smack the kitty with magic. It didn't allow me. No kitty smacking magic. Yeah, so there are a couple of, I think 1 or 2 fan translations out of for 10. But then I'm almost positive you would have to like sign up for the online services. I don't know how that works. I never looked into how like the translation actually works or what they've translated. And I think the ones that's the mostly used one is a machine translation. Oh my god. Gryffindor win! Of course we win. We're Gryffindor. Did that actually serve any purpose? Did me kicking those guys' asses do anything? Nope. It said 82%. It was at 78. Now it's at 82. Oh. That really changed, but it didn't like it didn't seem like anything like actually changed there. I don't understand what these like mini games. It's cool that there are the mini games. I don't understand that shit fucking at all. Like the ranking. Like I know what A and B and all that mean, but hurry out, eh? The pickle jumps. Looks like a Dragon Quest X fan translation hit last September. There's been one around for a long time. I don't know like the ins and outs. I think it just focused mainly on like story stuff, so I don't know if it did like item descriptions and shit like that, but there's been a Dragon Quest X fan translation for a while. Like maybe it just did like the basic menus and shit like that. I'm not entirely sure, but there's been something around for a while. I was looking into it a good like 6 or 7 years ago, and there was something already out there. Now, to what extent, I didn't look too deep into it, but I'm pretty sure it was just like machine translation stuff. You know, like Google Translate style stuff. So maybe it wasn't great, but people were saying that, you know, it worked fine. I never messed with it, because I wasn't gonna sign up for an account. I don't get this. Honestly, don't understand like what it never suggests that we're like making progress or anything like that. I don't understand that at all. Like, do I just perform better? Is that it? Like, maybe we don't get hit as much? Maybe we don't take as much damage? Is that what we're supposed to be doing? Is that all the duel is? Is that, like, maybe perform better? I honestly don't understand it. I thought it was just like winning fights. You win a certain amount of fights, you know, your grade will go up. I don't know. Maybe it's performance? It's very not clear. Very, very not clear. But either way, it doesn't seem like Dragon Quest X is coming over in any form in any way, which really sucks. It started out on like the Wii, right? And PC maybe? Or eventually moved over to PC? I think it was like Wii at first.
10 house points.
Copy of the Daily Prophet last seen in the hospital wing. What floor was that? Like the 4th floor? There was a Switch port in Japan, right? If it was coming to North America, it would have been announced by now. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when they announced that it was coming to the Switch, and the Dragon Quest community got like super excited about that, and they were like, "Yeah, we're not bringing it over." At this point, Japan said something, or Square Enix said something along the lines of like, "It's too late now to like bring Dragon Quest X over." So they were just like, "Ah, fuck it." Like, well, you know, it's been around so long, and so we're just not gonna bother bringing it over, was more or less what they said. Which, I mean, whatever, you know, I've got nothing vested in it. I don't really care. I just found it amusing. Disappointing, though. But it's an MMO. So I guess kind of at the same time, I'm not exactly like, oh no. It's an MMO. What I'm actually disappointed in is the single player game that they're not gonna bring over. That bothers me more. Like, all right, fine, you didn't bring the MMO over. I'm not super big into MMOs, but single player campaigns, if you're gonna design a Dragon Quest game around a single player campaign, I mean, cool, I'm down. Oh, but you're not gonna bring that over. That's really unfortunate. Who cares if you didn't bring the MMO over? I mean, it's a single player campaign. They're different things, you know? You're not worrying about like a user base signing up or anything like that, or making persistent content. You got what you need, right? Okay. We got some boxes here. No, not getting up there. Okay, maybe we climb up over here. Wonder why there's 2 boxes here. Gotcha. Okay. What? Okay, now 3 boxes. Like, what do you want me to do with the 3 boxes? So you're not gonna climb up there so you can, like, sidle on over to the top of that? I wonder if you can stack the box. Like, that's possible, right, maybe? Where did we put this one? Okay, so move it over. And then push it down. Right? Yeah, look at Hermione's with her big old bones. And these big old stacks of boxes around. Perfect. Oh, I thought we already had that equipped.
You're in the way!
Why did Harry just yell that? I came all the way over here just for jelly beans? No way. Why? I did all that just for jelly beans? That seemed pretty extensive just for jelly beans. Like, that's really out of the way. Why would that just be jelly beans? Alright. That's a little frustrating. Like, here I thought we were gonna get, like, a card or something like that, and... Oh, it's a stop sign. Not a stop sign, stop light. Flashlight. Stop light. They're still holding it for me. That is hilarious. Damn, man. Y'all held that for a hot minute. That is absolutely hilarious to me that they held that for so long. Okay, so that's locked, which means something around here unlocks that? Right. I don't have, like, Unlock-a-con spell, whatever that thing was called. Unlock-a-con! Oh, we can target that. Could it be a Hermione thing again? Let's make it breathe fire. Let's repair it. Okay, well, one of them did it. Sure. Dude, why is all this stuff just jelly beans? Huh. I really thought that it would have been something, you know, that we could have deemed useful, you know? I think that's a repairable box. There's more of that trash. Got the little goblin critter in there. Alright, Hermione. Hit up the repair shit. Why not? No? Oh. Oh, I really thought that was a broken box there. It wasn't. You could just climb up. No need. No need. You could just climb. We gonna let the troll guy out? Here, we'll let the troll out. Ooh, let the troll out. No. No. That's locked. Well, without figuring out what those, like, cauldrons on the wall do, or how we, like, activate those, I don't know. We've got upgrades for Harry and Ron that we've never acquired. I don't know how we would have got them. I guess we could just beat the game. We just need to go do the house thing, or whatever it's called, the house point ceremony. For house cups. We get cups. Many cups. I will buy all your cups. Drinking with cups. I really want to know what those all right, let's look it up. Well, how do you activate those cauldron things? We're gonna beat the game, so we might as well just see how you activate that stuff. I've tried every spell on them. I've tried every item that we have. I don't know what those things are. Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, wall. Oh, we need Xbox. Wall. Interact? I don't quite know how to... Like, how do you know? How would I specify, like, what those things are? Side quests and mini games. Maybe we should look at that. We got all the spells. Oh, shit. Oh. Well. I'm an idiot. It was the one thing we never tried. It was the one thing we never tried. It was literally the one thing we never tried. This floor? I would have never... I should have thought it. I think I said something yesterday that it could have been the stink bombs, but I was like, why would it be that, right? But I guess it's that. Alright. Let's, what are these? Dung bombs. Stink
Cool.
pellets.
Stink pellets. These will make a massive stink. A great choice.
Tell you what, we'll set you a challenge. See these things? If you lob a stink pellet into them just right, they'll tip over. And if you can get all 20 of them around the school, we'll give you an extremely rare collector's card.
Oh, you dinguses. And how many do I get? 10? So we get 10 of them. Wow. Okay. Wow. What was back here? Sure. The Harrys and the Rons.
I'm too big to get through there.
Alright, Hermione, what do we got? What do we got going on over here? Alright. Looks like if all three of them step on this, something's gonna happen, yeah? Dude, she looked like she needed a nap. Oh, it's just a card. I see it in the middle there. But how grab? Like, what do you want? You knock it. Oh, Harry. Do you think Harry can grab it with his joinkers? Completed the Hags card set. Hermione's endurance is increased. Great. Well, I mean, cool. I guess. I don't really need it per se, but yeah. I wanted it. I wanted it. That's a door.
Here are some things that may interest you, Ron.
Everything interests Ron. He's a simple person. Ron's like, oh my god, stink blums. They said they wanted me to go to the hospital wing to pick up the other thing that were... the next collectible thing, I guess. So are there no more cards that we can, pick up?
Suitable for you.
Bro. No, yeah, we must have bought all the cards and stuff that we can
We're sure
from
these
them.
things will be of interest to you, Harry.
I really wish that there were upgrades for them. I don't know what we're supposed to do with them. It must have been some, like, dungeon-oriented shit that I just never saw. It had to have been. Alright, Rare collector's card? Where? there's nothing there, game. Don't go rare collector cardsing me when there's no rare collector cardsing to be collector. I refuse to buy into that. So now we have to look for the wall-mounted stuff. I know that there was one in here. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it? Question marks? There we go. Clong. Clong. Something's like making like a shimmering noise over there. It bothers me. I like the hallway walking noises, but there's also nobody walking in the hallway. Like if there was somebody in the hallway, I'd be like, wow, there's somebody in the hallway, but there's nobody in the hallway. More beans.
Great!
At least it's not more beans. Completed the Giants card set. 20 house points for Gryffindor. Take that. House Gryffindor. Alright, so I guess before we should go find the hospital wing. I don't know where that is. Have we gotten 2 wall sconces? I think it's floor 4. I think it's floor 4. So we should totally go to Muggle studies. We should study the Muggles. Oh, this is where we were before, right? I think there were some around here too. On the walls and whatnot. I'm really good at paying attention and observing, obviously. It's one of my rarest best qualities. Alright, I think that's 3. We're going based on how many I have in my inventory, I guess. That's the best way to keep track. They could be high up, they could be low down. Gotta keep our eye out. They are all around. High up, low down. The dirty low down. Oh, that dirty low down. So that's why, like, airplanes and computers and stuff are in here, because it's Muggle studies, and they're all wizards that can't use the wizardy stuff, the non-wizardy stuff. Computers, arcade games, airplanes, vacuum cleaners. What lamos? Toy trains. How come they can have electricity? Maybe it's not normal electricity? Is that it? It's lightning and about that's what they use for their like lamps and stuff. It's not actual electricity. Probably. Alright, I'll accept it. Alright. Who am I to argue with pretend logic? What else we got in here? They can't play cricket or sports. Okay. There's no cricket for them. Oh, what do we got? Wind up toys. Clearly, wind up toys are unplayable with. Yes, because of gears. A Jack in the Box, obviously. No Jack in the Box. No dominoes. No craps. Because wizards can't play that. They also can't play musical instruments. Or an organ, or a gramophone. Yes, all these wizards are incapable of doing. Yes, yes, yes. They can't sit in recliners either. Wizards are anti-recliner. No relaxing. No relaxing. No one told you could relax. Toolboxes. Obviously, you're not allowed to have a toolbox or a mailbox. Man, I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about wizards. This is fascinating. Oh. All right, that's 4. Was the History of Magic the one that had the wing? The helpful wing? The help wing? Help wing! The infirmary. There we go. Hospital ward. Ooh. Don't make those noises around me, you pervert. Stop getting attacked by a book. Why don't you do something about it instead of using your face? Good sir. Alright, we're not done with the 4th floor. I just wanted to look around and see if there was any doodle bops, I believe was the right term. Doodle bops. 2nd floor. Alright, no. I don't see anything in the hallway here. Okay. There doesn't seem to be any of those wall mounts here.
You've got to keep out of the way!
Shh. We got this. Alright. Thanks, Hermione. Hey! Okay, that's not good. Okay, that said shortcut to the 7th floor. I did not want to go to the... So, oh, but it's a shortcut. Alright. Let's look at the shortcut. Oh, wow, right. I haven't been back in here since the beginning of the game. Hair Bear. I like how no one else is attacking. It's good. We're just getting hit in the face with garbage. Hurry up. I see how we get across. I think we just... Whoops. I think we just... Wow, you actually helped attack at the end. Yoink. Cool. Completed the wizard's card set. Harry's endurance is increased. How fortunate we are. There we go. It's like almost out of reach for Harry. There we go. Alright, we'll look at the 7th floor before we go back down to the 4th floor. We're getting distracted. 4th floor. 4th floor. Oh, flow. Is this back into the hallway? Grand staircase, okay. Pretty sure that there was a thingamabooper around, right? North wing? This will be trollless. Why do they allow trolls to roam the halls? Like, that doesn't seem like a very good thing to do. Like, don't worry, the trolls are managing the hallway patrol. It's fine. You said what now? Yes, the trolls. You know, those big guys that like to eat and smash children? Yes, well, we've hired them to patrol the hallways. To make sure that the children stay in the rooms. I mean, I guess, right? I think that's 5. So Ron's a lefty. Ron is a lefty. Are they all lefties? That's crazy. Is like every wizard left-handed? Is this a thing? To be a wizard, you have to be left-handed? I'm screwed. I was just looking for more stink bombs. I mean, he's got his wand in his right hand, right? But at the same time, he threw that stink ball with his left hand, and pretty accurately, I have to say. So that's impressive. Maybe Ron's ambidextrous. Ah, there's nothing behind you. Alright. I am not seeing another wall sconce thing. Alright, and that is where we would have come in otherwise. Would be nice if there was music. I think that's 6.
Password? Brilliant! Got him!
I think that's 6. There could be something in here. So out of nowhere, they're like, Hermione can time travel. Like, right at the end of the game, they're like, Hermione has this thing, and she can time travel. You're gonna go back in time and time travel. Just like, what? Yes, you didn't know Hermione time travels. No, I didn't know. I guess we know now. She's been doing it all semester. What? Come again? Yes, all semester long, she's been studying with time travel. She's taking multiple classes. What? There's a potion just sitting right there. You didn't know? Well, why would I know that? This box was rattling around. Alright, probably nothing in it. Yeah, you guys fumbling around. Alright. Didn't seem like there was anything else there. I wonder if there's shit outside. That would be terrible. We would never find it. There's too much outside to look through. There's probably some treasure chests and stuff we didn't find outside as well. Okay, so we need to go back down to the 4th floor and obviously not get distracted this time. Or totally get distracted this time. You know what my favorite part about this game is right now? Nobody's complaining. Like, it's so delightful just wandering around with your friends and them not complaining about, like, being tired or whatever the hell it is we were supposed to be. That's so nice. I think one thing that could have definitely benefited this game is the ability to turn, like, voices up and down. That would have been nice. Grand staircase. Okay, that is not where we want to go. We want to go in this hallway. I think one end of the hallway has the infirmary, and the other... Oh. I think that's 7. Yeah, I think one end has the infirmary, and the other has a classroom. Whoa. This was not the classroom I thought. Maybe it was the... No. I'm really disappointed that we can't go back in the dungeons. I am for sure that there was stuff in there that we missed, because I remember missing stuff in there and thinking, oh, we'll be able to come back later to try to grab it. And that was a firm no. Like, once you're done with the dungeon, you're done. There was definitely stuff in the dungeons that I miss. And it's weird that the other games allow you to go back in, and this one doesn't. I am color me disappointed. Eight. We've got 8. If I've been counting right, and I know how to count. The Daily Prophet. What is that? Nostradamus's rag? His rag sheet? I really want beans now. I want, yeah. Stink bombs. Okay, so we went in both of the classrooms. Let's go turn our bonus thing back in. scavenger thing, because there's probably another one. I wonder what we get for a reward from the scavenger thing.
You've got to keep out of the way!
Hey, we need to collect all these pages from a book that we never collected. A little disappointing to miss out on treasure chests. But they never established in this game that you could go back and do stuff. It just very much seemed like it would make sense that you would be able to. Like, obviously they want me to come back later because this is something I can't do right now. I guess it was something I could do right now.
Got him.
The curiosity is what was in those. We'll never know. The world's best chocolates.
Wicked! House points.
A set of brass scales last seen in the charms classroom. Well, we finished on floor 4, so we could just wander down to floor 3. So we'll just go into the grand staircase and wander down that way. I think that'll be the quickest way. I like wandering around and searching for stuff. It's one of my favorite things. It's like completely menial and it serves no purpose.
Don't worry, you won't get in trouble for me.
What if it- oh.
Peepsy is saving his energy for next year. Then you'll have to
Nice.
watch out.
I didn't know you could target them. Alright, let's see about Big Hairy Pots. None of those do anything? What if we nuke them with... No, we can't nuke them. Wonder why you're able to target them. Alright, 3rd floor. I think we have 9. I could have miscounted, but I think we have 9. The game doesn't keep track of these like it did in, for Hermione. I think I'm the one that needs to keep a running count in my brain. Oh, right. No, go back through the door. Oh, damn. Oh, there is something in here. I think that's 10. If I did my math right, and I always do, ow! I was on the 3rd floor. I don't want to be down here. I want to go back up. We'll come back down here. Nope. I think the staircase is over here. I didn't know that was like a fall down. I didn't know there was a fall down. We got had by that door. There's no like exploring music or anything. It's just so weird. Plum 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 plum. You've got a badge? What a nerd. That's 10. I don't think I've counted these correct. Nice. I mean, we could just stock back up, sort of. We'll be alright. Kind of surprised they weren't things you could find on your own. Like in the previous games, you could find the dung bombs and... Well, I guess they were balloons and stuff, but... non-explosive balloons. But nonetheless, you could find them on your own, just like searching around. Oh my goodness, kid. Search the shelf. You and your what? No. Okay, fine. I won't search you. I got you. Just give me one more stink bomb. Just one more. We'll deal with grabbing the others later. I think we need 10 more, right? So, we're at 8. So if I could have, or 7, I don't know how many I have. We'll find out. If he ever picks one up. Got a high proclivity for picking up the dung bombs. But not the stink bombs. A high proclivity, a higher chance. Using words that don't belong. I have all the dung bombs I can possibly carry. Seven. Oh. Whatever. Alright, good enough. I think we'll need 3 more at some point. So I think we're at 10. I think that was number 10. Higher chance. That's what we were going for. Higher chance. It is weird that games would choose to just be quiet rather than... I mean, like, school noises are fine, but you could have, I don't know, something light in the background. Like, what do you think that distracts from, like, the school atmosphere? Oh, it'll distract the children from those studies. Music they can't hear. 11. Oh, we mustn't distract the children. I should have bought the stink bombs way earlier. We would have known. That's all me. When I've been wandering around, we could have been throwing bombs. Then I would have been 2 birds with 1 stone. I never would have assumed that it would have been like a challenge thing. I just figured that they would have like, those things would have been used to give us like treasures and stuff, but hey, that's what I get for assuming. Happiness. Happiness is what I get for assuming. If you didn't know, that was the answer. Happiness. It's always happiness. There's a treasure chest all the way up on the top of that shelf. Get on that one. The hell? Gimme. Do they have stuff in them? Doesn't seem like Hermione can target it, so I'm gonna go with probably not. I was thinking maybe Harry could target it with his whip thing and then like yank him down. Doesn't seem like they're actual chests that we can interact with. Your goose is cooked, my friend. Goose is cooked. I don't think that there was a single one in this hallway. No, fall. Descend. Don't climb. I can't jump down from there. Ugh. Ronald, you weakling. You brittle weakling. I just wanted you to fall like 10 feet. It's not like I was asking you to fall like a century. It's 10 feet. What's 10 feet? Not even gonna break anything. Not even gonna get a bruise. Maybe your toesy woesies might be a little sore. Why you gotta be like that? Why? You gotta be like that. I don't think there was a single thing around here. Cool. I looked up, I looked down. It was just the classroom. I think that was 11? So we're going to the charm level. I think there was another one of the collectible roundhouse kicks. What are they? The Huntables. What's up, Gundam? Welcome on in. How are you on this fine Blurns Day? Happy today. What's today? Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I took the recycling out, so tomorrow is Wednesday. For some reason, my brain keeps saying it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. What's up, Don? How you doing, homie? Welcome on in. Yeah, let's burn this one. We're just doing our Harry Pots. Just secret way to the 4th floor. Oh no. Do I want the secret way to the 4th floor? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I don't want to get hit in the dick. Ow! My sensitive parts. We've been here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, back down. We're doing so well. We're doing so well. People see us and they go, wow, you're doing well. And I'm like, wow, gee, thanks. Because we like it when people tell us we're doing well, because it makes us feel good. That's something special that people enjoy, I've been told. Feeling good. Maybe it's just a weirdo thing. It might be a weirdo thing, feeling good. It did not appear that there were any of those things here. Or at least any that I can easily see. How dare they make a hallway without a fun prize, right? Give me a stink bomb. I demand all the shelves stink bomb. I don't want your dumbass jelly beans. I mean, the jelly beans are good, but I don't think we really need them for anything else. I don't think there's much of anything else that we can really purchase. The big purchases, I guess, have been made, and... Ah. We get 2 more, we're good to go. It's like 1 in 15 that we get a stink bomb. Oh, shit! Me shit-talking the stink bomb. I meant it, though. Stupid ass stink bomb. I'll give you a stink bomb. I'll put it in your pocket. Yeah, there we go. Hey, perfect. All right. I don't think we need any more. I think that's it should give us 20. I mean, I know we just have 9, but in total, I think it'll have been 20. Pretty sure that there's one in here. Oh, no. There's not. Holy crap. Just some scales? Really? Wow. Just, wow. No, there wasn't one in here either. Well, ain't that crazy? You stay away from that book. The book's gonna throw up. Oh my god, it's gonna throw pages at you. What are you being attacked by? I can't see. Books are in the way. Knowledge. I don't see one in here either. Well, we got the scavenger hunt item. Let's go turn that in, and then we'll go down to the first floor. How that whole floor just having one like wall sconce thing is annoying. Is that it scares me. That scares me. Cereal, why does that scare you? It scares me because that means that there could be shit outside. If those things are outside, outside is big. Outside is grand. I don't want to look for those things outside.
Password? Fortuna Major.
That's too much. That's asking too much. I guess we could take the bird still alive. That's kind of weird. Okay, so they go and save the bird, right? It's not like they would have stopped him from dying.
Wow!
They just would have delayed it, right? A potion jar last seen in the dungeons. Okay. Like, oh, well, Beakby or whatever the hell the pigeon's name is, isn't here now. Guess we can't kill him. That's not how it works. They would just be like, oh, well, when you find him, we'll murder him. Like, they just delayed something. They didn't prevent anything. And nobody's questioning the fact that the hippogriff disappeared.
Have to watch out.
Oh. Sure. That was hilarious. Yo, the stairs pranked me, bro. I think that's 12. The stairs totally pranked me. I got Wile E. Coyote. Harry walked out and then huh? Right? And we got Wile E. Coyote'd by those stairs. I find that hilarious. Oh, that looks like a pullable thing for Harry. A crank and yank. Well, hello. Beans! Like, what am I... This game just wants to give me beans. It's determined to bean us. Trinidad and Tobago. I want your damn beans. Can I pull it again? Can we multi-yank? No multi-yanks? Damn. I wanted that hot double yank. That would have been cool. Like, not one yank, but 2 yanks? Wow. Alright, I know there are 2 in here. Alright, what is that? 13? I don't think this is correct, but I'm gonna go with that's 14. There we go. Ron's on his ass. I really think that these, like, packages or something. Do those boxes look like popcorn boxes, right? But is that what the beans come in? The Birdie Bot beans? These things? Is that what they're supposed to be? I can't target it, so it doesn't seem like it's a thing that we can interact with. What is that? Is that what those are supposed to be? The Bertie Bott's beans. It looks like a box of popcorn or animal crackers. I picked up some new animal crackers. They're okay. I actually was snacking on them a little earlier. They're the Wegmans animal crackers. And they come in this bag. They're okay. They taste more like graham crackers than they do animal crackers. I don't know which ones come in there. I've had like a variety of different animal crackers, and I appreciate that everyone tries to do something different with animal crackers. You know, so you're not constantly eating the same thing, but man, I don't know who makes the ones in the little like Barnum and Bailey, you know, circus animal thing. It looks like, you know, it's like a car full of, you know, animals. Like a prison, a red train prison. Those are hands down the best ones. I don't think anything really competes with those. Those are just delicious. They're too good. They're too good. At least I like them the most. So we had 14. I think that one is 15. Maybe they will all be in the school, but those are definitely my favorite of the animal crackers. The Wegman ones are okay. Like I said, they just taste a bit more like just shaped graham crackers than, you know, the unique thing that animal crackers tend to taste like. I don't know what it is, whatever the flavoring is in animal crackers that makes them tasty, but yum. I just enjoy the mouthfeel of animal crackers. Such nice mouthfeel. They taste good. How'd you get over there? I don't think she's supposed to be over here. I don't think anyone's supposed to be over. We got out of bounds. We did the unthinkable. Oh god, but that's bad. Like, we could all get, like, if I ended up on the other side of that, I'm almost positive that that would be a soft lock. There's no way back over. You can't, like, go through the ropes or anything. Maybe we could get another character to, like, spawn back on top on the other side. That could very well be, like, Bad News Bears. Hey, look, there's a little bit of tunage there. Like, that's not asking too much. I don't think we're gonna find 5 of those things in the basement, though. Why does that not play all the time? Like, music goes on one loop, and then it just stops. Oh, you can't even have dungeon music? See, that's good exploration music. Maybe it's a bug. You fucking assholes. Hey, we're just gonna run in front of you. Alright, well, I think that's 16. $17. We're 2 here. Very nice. Hello.
I do find Sirius Black's miraculous escape from the roof somewhat intriguing. Don't you?
No. You know what else I don't find intriguing? Your dead mom. Ooh. Okay, okay. I want to make sure, like, the morons aren't in front of me. 18? They just have to walk in front of you. Like, they can't stop walking in front of you. The AI just needs to walk in front of you. Hey, remember, it's me. Your friend, the one you didn't forget. Alright, well, if my buddies didn't travel in front of us, I think we're at 18. It seems that it's all inside the school, then, if that's the case. I don't think I've ever been able to go on the other side of this. If there was ever anything to be on the other side of that grate. I don't think we ever went over there. That I can recollect. Recollect. Relect? That's a word. You can't tell me it's not. Crap. I mean, you can. I won't believe you. I need one stupid stink bomb. Because my dumb... Yay! My dumb friends got in the way.
Excellent.
Alright, drugs. We have found the basement drugs. Uh-oh. Well, we're missing 2. We're missing 2. 2 wall mount garbagey things. Which means that, I believe, I'm an idiot. That's number 1. Yeah. Hey, that doesn't mean that I didn't overlook something, but I feel like I was being pretty thorough here. Hermione, you can squeeze through there, right? No? Useless. What good are you?
Amazing how Hagrid's beast managed to escape getting its head cut off, isn't it?
Yeah, kinda. Right? Kinda. It's kinda impressive. Like, where did it go? How did it get away? Amazing, right? Amazing. I think they're all supposed to be within the, like, main school area, so... I don't know where else we would look, though. Kind of feel that I went everywhere. I don't think it's gonna be outside. There's nowhere else down here that we can wander off to. Like, just about everywhere we can go is available to us inside. I'm trying to think if there was, like, a passageway or something that I didn't realize. One of the downsides is... Can you not zoom in? Do we not have the first-person mode in this one? I thought we did. The white and black button don't do anything in this game? They could have totally made the white and black button do something. That's weird. I guess I never tried to look around. Man, I really don't want to run through everything again. Let's go turn in our thing. There's gotta be... It could have been like a back hallway thing, but I thought we went down all the back hallways. You can't target something you already knocked over. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What are you lot doing here? Up to no good, I suspect.
Always up
That's
to no
good
good,
to
sir.
hear.
Yeah, considering we can target him, I got a feeling like we can do something to him, right? Like, why else would we be able to target him? Maybe we'll just look it up. I don't feel like we did. I was pretty thorough with that. At least I feel like I was pretty thorough with that. I don't want to have to do that again. They could also be outside. There could be 2 outside, you know. That is within the realm of possibility. I was trying to think if there were any other inside places that we could go to, and I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
30 house points.
So is that the last one then? It's gotta be the last one then. Giving us 30? Yeah, that had to be it. Can Hermione go into the girls' dorm? Okay, Hermione's the only one that can go into the girls' dormitory. Yet, she can come into the boys' dormitory? I'm very confused. What's Hermione's last name?
Great.
Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione, look like a G, a Gumby, Gryffindor, Glaxenby, Granger? Granger, you say? You know what's funny? My Xbox, my Xbox name is The Granger. Coincidence? I think not. Secret Harry Potter fan all along. It's crazy. I didn't know. It's funny. I don't even know what a Granger is. I don't know why I chose that. I guess we can go run around outside quickly to see if there's any of those, like, pot things out there. I don't really want to, per se. Maybe we could just win now? I think maybe we'll just go win now. That sounds like a good plan to me. We'll get the ending, we'll be happy, and then we'll play Hyper Light Drifter, and I'll be even happier. We could be done with Harry Potter forever. What's the next book in the series of Harry Potter after so it goes Chamber of Sorcerer that's how I played them. Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and then Prisoner of Azkaban, then Goblet of Fire. I wonder what Goblet of Fire is like. I wonder if that's a fun one or not, or if it's just absolutely god-awful. These were okay. These were genuinely okay. Let's go beat the game, and then we'll talk about how I feel about the game. It's probably pretty cool. It's your favorite of the books. What makes it so cool? I don't mind spoilers. So what makes it... What makes it... There's not really much of a story to Harry Potter to begin with. Ooh, got him. Well, what makes it so good? Yo, what's up with these stairs? Trying to get me all the time. They got me good. I do want to find them all. I wonder if our brothers would say anything. It's all about a competition between Hogwarts and 2 other schools. Oh, there's other... I mean, I guess that makes sense. Where are the other schools located? Are they, like, around the world or something like that? That'd be cool, like an international, like, school rivalry. That's pretty cool. Instead of pitting the kids at their own school against one another. With Voldemort stuff happening in the background, and a dragon. A dragon's pretty cool. I can get on board with a dragon. Resume game. Alright. Alright, Dumbledee Dukes.
And now we reach the end of another eventful school year together. So, for their loyalty, courage, and their significant contributions to the school, it gives me great pleasure to award the House Cup to Gryffindor.
3 years in a row, bitches! Wow! Oh, look at that bumblehead. There's no credits. There's no credits to the game. It just ends. They were so ashamed of the game that they didn't want to give them credits. Here we go. Wow. It's just scroll through the credits. How fucked up is this? Holy shit. It was in the bonus. Look at that. Wow. That's some shady shit. They don't even give them credits. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, all the other games got credits. They were like, yo, this game's trash. You don't get credits. I think we went through them. I think we went through them. Okay, we'll talk about Harry Potter. We'll talk about it. This game definitely has some advantages over the previous two. I think the combat's a lot better. It's not as stiff. Talk about it on a quieter screen. Yeah, it's buried too. And you don't even scroll. You don't even have like an auto scroll. You gotta actually scroll through it yourself. That's kind of dirty. But this game itself has a lot of improvements over the previous ones, but it also, like the previous game, what was that, Sorcerer's Stone, also has like some step backs in choices as well. Oh, I got you. It's too loud. It's too loud. Well, you know what? That's okay. I got it. There we go. See, look at that. Look at that. We solved the problem. We solved the problem. Now I'm not being drowned out. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that, T. It is better now, right? Like, I'm not, like, yelling over anything. I turned it down quite a bit. So... Okay, cool. So... One, they went a different tone with this one. The first couple were a little bit more cartoony. This one, they definitely tried to go more realistic with, which isn't bad. They kind of change up Hogwarts. An interesting thing is, so it's a little similar to the last two games, but also different. In the main hallway, they block off like a bunch of the doorways. They just like brick them up. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I think the combat's still a bit clunky, but I do like the fact... Alright. I think it's a double-edged sword here. I like the fact that you have companions. I think that's cool that you have people that can, like, perform different tasks. But it also kind of, like, hinders some things. Like, the fact that, alright, so Harry's the only one that can jump. Hermione can squeeze into small places, and Ron can detect hidden stuff. Those aren't really big differences between the two. I mean, you could definitely create gameplay like they did around it, but those aren't like huge differences. And some of that stuff you could already do before in the main game, like detecting, like Harry could already jump across gaps and he could already detect hidden stuff. All right, so you've got like the extra characters and stuff. They do make some of the puzzles around it, but for the most part, they're really inconsequential other than you get to, like, occasionally use their powers for, like, okay, this room requires you to use Ron so that he can find the hidden door. This room requires you to use Hermione so that she can either build the box back up or build ice, but she's just building a box. I think they should have explored it more. You know, just a bit more. This one, in some ways, did kind of feel a bit more like a Zelda-like game, but also not so much either. Like in the previous games, you were able to go back in and explore the dungeons, and I guess that's on me. Shame on me for making that assumption. There were some spots in like some of the dungeons, and I was just like, oh, well, I can't get to those items yet, because like there was one in the first dungeon where Hermione's pushing ice blocks, and there's up top above us, there was some treasure chests on like a cliff that we could climb up to. But I couldn't get anything over there for it, and so I just assumed that we needed Harry so that he could jump off of something and grab onto something. And so I didn't solve whatever that was in there, and I guess I made a mistake by not grabbing that. I don't know what we missed. but we missed something in there. But I did that in a lot of the dungeons because it seemed like you needed another character to help you do something. So it was like, oh, we'll come back to this later, and they close them all off to you once you're done with them. I wish that was kind of made a little more apparent, that you wouldn't be able to go back in. It doesn't hurt the game in any way. It's just the previous games allowed you to do that. This one doesn't. But like at least Sorcerer's Stone, the previous game, you get an item in the dungeon, kind of like the way you do Zelda, and then you use that item to fight the boss. Each dungeon progressed in that way. We didn't have a final dungeon, which was a little annoying. It's just like, oh, we need to go save Beakby. Then we run through like 2 hallways, fight some enemies, and that's pretty much the end of the game. And then you fight like a bunch of the Dementors. They didn't do a good job of explaining what was happening there. They throw up a prompt on the screen that says, charge up your attack, and then you're just like, before anything ever happened before, a new thing happens. You turn into a deer. Well, you don't turn into a deer. You summon a deer to help out Harry on the other side to help save, what was it, your godfather? And Hermione. But they don't explain how to use it. So I kind of had to like figure that out on my own, but it wasn't intuitive. You didn't hold the button down. You didn't tap the button. When the spell went off, it said charge. So you think, oh, hit the A button to charge. Well, that didn't do anything. So it was hold it down. It was actually like you wanted to mash it, but it still wasn't entirely clear what you wanted to do there. While most of the other fights kind of made sense, that one was a little bit strange. It was a little odd. It also didn't feel like a final boss, and that apparently was the final boss, and that didn't feel like a final boss. At least in Chamber of Secrets and the Sorcerer's Stone, you really did have a final boss. You're fighting, what was it, Quill and Voldemort in Sorcerer's Stone, and then you're fighting a snake in Chamber of Secrets. That was cool. Fighting all the Dementors didn't really feel like a final boss fight. You actually had boss fights in this game. We fought like a giant furnace. You know, it felt like some of those felt like boss fights. That really kind of felt like a bit of a letdown. They do a terrible job conveying the story in this. Whereas all the story beats are told through the narrator, but they're just skipping over shit. Like, all of a sudden, it felt like a Deus Ex Machina moment where it's just like, oh, right, Hermione has this magical gizzy, what's it, that'll turn back time so Harry can go and save people. And it's like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, where in the world did this plot device come from? They're just like, okay, here it is. Like, but they did that constantly throughout this, and we talked about this before, where it feels like it very much, these games, I am sure people would take more away from and enjoy more if you were a fan. But that doesn't make it a good game. You can at least make it a comprehensive story. Even if it's loosely following along with the plot, it should do a better job of conveying that story. It was just like, okay, now this, okay, now this. Hey, this guy's a rat. It's like, who the fuck is this? Oh, yeah. Hey, Sirius Black is your godfather. What the fuck? They kind of like dump these things on you that they never build anything into. I thought this whole thing was supposed to be about Sirius Black, and they barely talk about him. Like, every once in a while they'll mention him, but it's mainly them wandering around collecting potions and shit. Yeah, there just really wasn't much of an opportunity, which, one, makes it feel like the game maybe have been rushed. I don't know about anything in the development, but it really feels like, The graphics look nice. Like, the graphics actually look nice. Like, exploring Hogwarts, it's a nice looking game, especially on the Xbox. I think it looks halfway decent. I like the character models. They all looked pleasant. You know, Hogwarts looks nice. The outside area of Hogwarts, the courtyard and all that looks really cool. I enjoyed exploring around it. I thought the dungeons, you know, the way they were designed worked. There's a couple of issues here and there that I have with the game, but overall it's fun. I just wish the story was a bit more comprehensive. Some things didn't make sense. Like I said, the owl mini game, I don't even know what the fuck they wanted you to do in that thing. Somehow we finished that thing, but I have no idea what they wanted out of that. It's a background mystery as to how Hermione's maintaining a literally impossible class schedule for most of the book. Only at the end does she reveal that she's using time travel when it becomes handy to the plot. It's not a good way to tell a story. Obviously, there was at least setup in the book for something like that. In this, there isn't. It's just like, oh yeah, Hermione has this. And it's like, okay. So yeah, I guess if you had, it's a weak plot device. It's a weak plot. You can do a better job setting something like that up. Authors like to think that those are like big surprises, but when things come out of literally nowhere to explain away and solve the problem, that's poor. That's very, very poor storytelling. I am not a fan of things like that. The Deus Ex Machina, explain away the problem that couldn't have been solved, but here's this magical thing that solves the problem. Shitty writing. there's no excuse. It's shitty writing. To me, it's like I backed myself into a corner. I have no way to get out of this. Magical time turning back device. Great. Or just write a better story. I think the voice actors did a solid job, and I think the voice actors in most of the game did a solid job. My biggest gripe with this game, and I think it's unforgivable, is having the characters wander around constantly badgering you every like 20 seconds that you should be going to do something like this. Whereas like, if they go, hey, you can go do side quest stuff, and then you go do side quest stuff, and then they're constantly yelling at you every few seconds. Like, I get that this was made for like the lowest common denominator. Like, you do that because kids are stupid and other people are adults are stupid too. So it's like, what was I supposed to be doing? So not only like in the previous game, you just have your journal and you can look at your journal to check to see what you're doing. They have that here. There's no need for the characters to constantly be bitching at you. I'm tired. There's nothing else to do. I'm tired. When we're literally doing other things that we can do, like mini games and the fetch quest. And I guess there's not really side quests outside of those, but those are things that you can do. And the fact that the game bitches at you constantly when you're like exploring and trying to do stuff, that's unforgivable. Like, that's awful. Like, that I was extremely close to just putting the game down and being like, I can't take it. It was driving me nuts. It's not often that kind of stuff. I think I have relatively thick skin when it comes to certain things and a lot of patience, but it was infuriating. It works in the book. You don't see how you work it into the game, though. Well, you could have worked it into the game by telling a better story. They just skipped over. They just hit, like, bullet points in the game, sort of. But, like, just the way that it's told, it's just like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Like, they did a lot to, like, set up, like, the in-game stuff, but, like, the main story beats, it's just like, okay, now this happened. Okay, now this happened. It's just a poor way to, like, do it. I don't think it's a bad game. I think Prisoner of Azkaban is fun. I definitely think that it's flawed. I don't think any of these Harry Potter games are great games. I think if you enjoyed the movies and the books, that you're going to take away something like this and go, yeah, I really enjoyed this, because now you get to live that fantasy world you've been watching and reading about. So that's cool. But as like an outside person, they're kind of middle of the road. They definitely seem to get a little bit better with each one. I thought Chamber of Secrets was the worst out of all of them. Sorcerer's Stone made some improvements and some steps back, and I think Prisoner of Azkaban did the same thing. But I wouldn't say any of them are like good games. If you're a fan, they might be good games, but as an outsider, they feel like kind of just like middle of the road. I wasn't a big fan of Chamber of Secrets, but I think Sorcerer's Stone and Prisoner of Azkaban are kind of on the same level. They're kind of you know, they don't wow me in any way, but they don't make me go, this was the worst thing ever. None of them did. They're just they feel kind of I'm glad I played them, you know. I'm happy that I checked them out. This game was not meant for people that hadn't read the book or watched the movie. I get that, but like, you release like a big game like this, you would expect it to be, you know, more comprehensive, you know, just better done. I understand that that's what, it makes sense that that's who it's marketed to, but, you know, like, say like you're buying the game for, you know, your nephew and he doesn't know anything about Harry Potter, and you're like, here's a game. He's like 13 years old. I mean, you're gonna have fun with it, but the story's nonsensical. Either way. It's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not like all that disappointed in the game. I had enough fun that I wanted to keep playing them, and I enjoyed them for what they were. You can make a very, very loose comparison to these in The Legend of Zelda, other than the fact that go to dungeon, get item, use item in dungeon to beat dungeon and boss, and then help find mystical things around the overworld. So in that way, yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Maybe not so much the first game, but these two are. If you're buying a game about the third book in a franchise that your nephew isn't involved in, you're a shitty aunt or uncle. Maybe the kid wants to get involved in them. Maybe the kid wants to. I don't know. Yeah, you're probably someone that doesn't pay much attention to your to your kids. Hey, Harry Potter's popular. Here, I'll buy it for him. Play Harry Potter and the Nerd Squadron or play GTA San Andreas? That's what you're thinking? I would play GTA San Andreas. Plus, you get some great West Coast hip hop, man. I think this was fine. I don't think it was great. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. It's just kind of yeah. Yeah. All right, but with that said, hey, we got to at least beat it. How shitty was that the game kept crashing right at the end of the game? Like we had like 10 minutes left of the game yesterday. We had like 10 minutes left. That's so depressing. I can't believe that. Your thought process back in the day? I think you could still have fun with this game. I mean, honestly, if you gave me the choice between this and most any other game, I'd probably choose any other game, but that's mainly because I don't really have an interest in Harry Potter. Harry Potter just doesn't float my boat. I like the swords and sorcery stuff. I like it in video games. I find it a lot of fun. Like being a wizard and casting spells in video games is a lot of fun, but oh, dude, no. Blinks is trash. Blinks belongs in the dumpster. I never want to play Blinks. No one should ever want to play Blinks. It's garbage. Oh, movie? I don't want to watch a movie trailer. All right, we're done with Harry Potter. If you were here just to watch me play Harry Potter, thank you for stopping by. We're going to be moving on to, we started up yesterday when this game was giving me issues. We started up Hyper Light Drifter, so we're going to start playing Hyper Light Drifter. Well, these were the only ones that were supposed to be inspired by Zelda. So I don't know what Goblet of Fire is. I really don't want to know. I don't think I have more of an interest. I think a lot of the other games are more like level based. So you're like going through and maybe you're getting more items and stuff like that. You're powering up Harry Potter, but I think they're more level based than anything else. I mean, I'm not going to say we'll never play more Harry Potter games. It's just for now we're done with Harry Potter games, you know.